Hello everyone. Today is a reading about new love. Do we have a future? This is a reading for everyone who just met a new person or just started dating them. So if you have a question about your ex or someone that you had a falling out with, this is not the reading for you today. At least we're going to be doing another reading this week for those in those complicated relationships. This is purely for the new connection, for the new person that just entered your life, that you're just getting to know. And let's see, what is the potential of this relationship? Is this just for fun? Is this temporarily? Will this lead to something more stable going forward? Let's take a look into this. You have three choices. This is stone number 1, number 2. Hope you can see the light, the color of these stones, and number 3. You can pick by the stone or wait until I put signification for each of the options. Take a few moments, think about your person, and pick a pile that resonates the most with you. We're gonna start with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. Let's take a look. So you just started dating this person, or you just started talking to this person, and you're wondering what's next in this connection. Let's take a look. This is going to be signification of a person, of your person of interest. What kind of personality does he have? What do you need to know about him, right? What kind of person is he? I see this guy either has a very strong mother figure, or he is married, has a stable girlfriend, or it's you who has a husband and he is like this Knight of Swords. He's trying to just like come into your life in a sneaky way, you know, basically trying to hide. He can't just come to you straight up. He has to hide because you're not single. Like, you have either a husband or a boyfriend. Basically, I do see two things here. For those who are married, this guy is trying to get into your life because he really likes you, right? He has like you coming up for him as a Queen of Cups. For those of you who's this guy is married, or he has a like very powerful mother figure, it's almost like he still has to sneak behind her back to kind of be with you because of his own situation, of his own difficulties when it comes to that. So it's like a weird situation when there's like, basically I do see here two women and a guy kind of sneaking behind to meet one of them, something like that. Okay, so let's get into more details. Actually, let me clarify this part because it's confusing. I did ask, like, this reading is for new love, but is he like married, or maybe basically there's someone stable in his life? If it's not you, right? If it is you, then he doesn't care really about your boyfriend or husband. He just he's just gonna take his chance with you. So let's see what else is about this guy, about his personality. This guy is very immature. Maybe he's just younger, or maybe he just has like a very young soul. I don't see him, first of all, being financially stable. Second of all, even as a person, right? As a man, he is very how can I say? He can't give you a lot. He can provide. He can provide you with a lot of things that a man usually would, right? It's just because, or maybe he's thinking, it's very immature. It's like a teenager boy. All the knights came through, like there's no king. Although he does think that he's the winner, which is funny because he's barely a knight. He's not even a king, you know, let alone an emperor. So I don't know where he's getting this very high self-esteem from. Maybe that's his mom that was spoiling him, or what. Maybe he's close to his mother, I don't know. But I mean, I do see him being very like open, you know, making new connections. Like he's very chatty, maybe outgoing, communicative, friendly. I want to clarify this a little more. We have the Empress and then Queen of Cups. It could mean two different women, or it could mean that he is married or you're married, or it's just his mother and basically he's in between two women. So what's up with this? He's trying to get out of this cycle. Doesn't matter if it's his mom or like whatever situation he is in with this woman, which could be you. He is very tempted to make his dreams true. So he has some thoughts about how it could go, right, about this connection, and he's really working on, like, he thinks he can make it happen in real life, like transfer it over. However, at the same time, I do see a lot of destruction here, destruction and some endings. Like it's almost like he has to end one thing. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm talking about because this is very confusing energy. It's supposed to be a general reading, but like if I had more information about your current situation, I could have aligned it better. But I'm just gonna say what I see and what information is coming through. There's a lot of illusions, dreams, and just thoughts that he has in his mind. Very tempting. Very tempting. He wants it. It's like very indulging, very tempting. That's what he's been thinking about it for a while, about how to make it happen in his real life, right? But he understands that in order to open the door, he has to somehow destroy something, because he can't have whatever he is thinking of, right, dreaming of, without any sacrifice. So he has to destroy something, he has to put something to an end, and then kind of turn the wheel over, and then this will be possible, you know, whatever he wants. But at the same time, he understands if he does go this route, right, of like destroying something first before building something else, I mean, of course he's gonna feel some something on his own life, because I mean, look at this guy. He's waiting for the doctor. Like, it's gonna affect him too. It's not gonna be just like, you know, seamless, how can I say, change for him. So he knows that if he decides to do that, he has to go through some painful moments as well himself. Okay, what do you want? He's like obsessively thinking about some kind of thoughts or dreams that he had, like he has some ideas in his mind that he's really trying to make it work. He wants some kind of rebirth. He wants some kind of rebirth. I don't know, for some reason I feel like he is either in a relationship or you in a relationship or something, because he has to ruin something in order to build with you. That's what's coming up here, and he understands that, like, in order to be with you in general, doesn't matter what's going on between, like what other factors is going on, he has to, like, there has to be some transformation, there has to be some rebirth. And again, he understands that it might be painful, it's not gonna be easy. Like, at least for him, maybe for both of you, like there is a process that he has to go through in order to make it work. To be like officially with you or something like that. I don't know, this guy is confusing. He has to get out of something before he can be with you, so something like this. Okay, let's see. That was his signification. It's like almost, it's like, it feels like he almost has to hide all the time. He has to sneak out, he has to hide. He can't just show up and be very truthful. Like, he always has to like watch his back, or like, I don't know, almost like as if he has a controlling mom or what. If that's his wife, that's understandable, or like his girlfriend or whatever. But like, or maybe he has a stable woman in his life, that's why he has to sneak behind her. Like, he can't just like come and like be, you know? Just weird. Anyway, so let's see. New love, new acquaintance, right? New acquaintance, new person. Or maybe you don't know about it, who knows? Let's look at his thoughts and feelings about you, and then the potential of this relationship, right? Is there a chance? What's gonna happen? Like, what's the potential? He's like in this mode of just, he's fighting with himself. There is some conflict in his own mind and heart. It's like, really, I feel like, I don't know why it's so difficult to him, but on one hand he is hurting because he can't have you, and on the other hand he's like thinking how he can fix it and how he can actually make sure that you're with him, how he can have you, right? So he's hurting because he can't get you, and that is something that is giving him a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, and he's just like rubbing his head around trying to figure out. And I feel like you are in this case like very, I don't know, at least to him you seem very independent from the situation. Like you're not that you don't care, but like you're not hurting, or like you're not as stressed as he is, you know, you're like on your own, living your life, something like that. And he's over here is like crying, like why? Okay, what's the potential of this relationship? Oh my god, it's actually pretty good. I'm not even going to, like, it's amazing. I don't know why he's like, his feelings over here are hurt, and like basically he has to come to some kind of decision. He has to make a choice. He has to get to a conclusion within himself before he makes any actions. And it's like he can't have you until he does something, you know, until he gets it together. He has to get it together. Because maybe that's the ultimatum that you told him about, or because you seem completely unbothered by the situation. This is him who has to do all the work, and he understands that. However, the potential of this person, I do see that eventually he is choosing you. Or you know what though, if he's single and if you know that there's no other woman, it might be that you let him know he wanted to like maybe have something more casual or something more light, and you told him like, hey, I know I'm a queen of cups, right, but who I really want to be is the empress, so I need to make sure that I have that status. I'm not gonna see you casually, we're not gonna do this whatever dating you call it. I'm looking for a serious relationship. I need someone who invests in me, who invests in a relationship. I'm looking for a long-term connection. If you are gonna just come and just try to, you know, just date and see where it goes, this is not what I'm looking for. Like maybe you did tell him about your boundaries, because here you seem unbothered and he was kind of hurt by it, and you make him and you made him think about it. Like you made him think like, I really like this girl, so I gotta do something about it. So I do see that he's coming through very beautifully. You'll get what you want. Again, you're coming up here as a Queen of Cups, but he will message you, or basically he'll come to the conclusion that he wants to be with you, and the potential of this relationship is actually pretty good. 2 family cards, stability and emotional satisfaction. Doesn't mean that you're gonna, you know, become a family, but it has a very good potential to for a good, stable, long-term relationship, and you'll feel like a winner of the situation. Like he will, at first he will be hurt by basically your harsh words, you know, but then it's good for him, because this made him think and change his approach towards you, and it's gonna change. I do see that a very nice, very loving and emotional relationship. And the most important thing is that like the thing with him is that once he's in a relationship, he's very committed, you know. He's not like a cheating type. He's like once he's in. For him, it's a big deal. And I do see that he won't want to let you go. Like it doesn't matter. He just want to keep you to himself. Very good relationship. Basically, whatever you told this guy, or whatever the interaction is, or maybe you should tell him, like, or just not even tell him, but like show him what you want, to the point that he understands your standards in a sense. Because at first he's gonna be like troubled by this, right? But then it's gonna actually give him this magic, how can I say, magic push to do something better. So that's very good. Let me pull you some cards about this connection, some oracle cards as your advice. Be calm and optimistic. I already see being calm. Honestly, with these 2 cards, I already feel like you have so much self-love and you know your self-worth that you are completely unbothered. The only person who is like thinking it over and just fighting himself, it's him. You're like completely cool, you know? You already calm and you already pampering yourself. So calm, optimism, and pamper. Just think about you, think about your own needs, put yourself first, and I feel like this guy gonna push through. He's gonna pull through, trust me, because some major transformation is going on within him. Maybe the death card that came up before, maybe it was like his old ways of approaching you or just any relationship, you know? His old ways, his old principles of how he was doing things or behaving or treating women. Maybe he was non-committal before, but like, as I said, that has to be completely destroyed before he can be with you. Like something has to be destroyed over there. And this is like a major thing that he's like trying to wrap his mind around about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below what has resonated with you. I'll be very curious to read them, and I'll see you all next time. Pile number 2. What's the potential of this relationship? A person you just met, a new person, right? New love. Or maybe not love, maybe just a person of interest. Let's see what's up. Who is this person? I feel like you find him, well, first of all, he's pretty hot. I can tell you that. Definitely your type. For some reason, he seems lost right now, at least. I do see him being a workaholic. Maybe he just moved to this area. I'm not sure. Maybe he just started something new. He's like a little bit lost in his life right now, or in some area of his life. Maybe got a new job. Let's take a look about his characteristics. What kind of person is he? It's definitely something about his job. Something about his job that is like kind of confusing to him, you know? Something uncertain going on with his career or finances. I would say career. It's like almost, maybe he's looking for a new job. Yeah, definitely. Either he got fired or what happened. There's some issues when it comes to his job. Like he feels completely lost in that area. He is almost like starting a new, he's going on a new journey when it comes to his finances and career. Like he's going after his dreams, trying to like move this blockages, you know, move this roadblock. It's definitely something has to do with his work. It's like he's trying to push this wall. Yeah, he feels lost in his work life, like work field or whatever. Something is off with his work going on here. Anyway, this is like, I think this is what's very heavily weighing on his mind. Like this is something that has been overwhelming him for some time, or is right now. This is like the most significant thing for him right now in his life. That's why it's coming up so strongly. Okay, what about as a person? What kind of person is he? Okay, King of Swords. Oh my God, a lot of swords energy. A lot of sword energy. Something major has ended in his life. Something major and maybe was painful to him has ended in his life. And maybe he didn't see it coming. It's almost like he didn't see it coming. He fell right through it. It just happened to him. And it was meant to happen for him, you know? It was like external. It's nothing that was up to him. It was just life happened sometimes. But I do see he is moving forward, like even though something has ended. As a person though, he's type of person who is, first of all, I think he's very calm, you know? He might be more like reserved. I don't see him talking too much or like being very giggly. He's like more serious. He gives an impression of a serious person, like when you meet him. Maybe sometimes lazy. 4 and 4. I feel like this guy just likes his space, quietness. He likes stillness. Like, just something has to do with that. He doesn't like to move much, almost, you know? He likes to be still. He just likes to lay down and chill, something like that. Like with these 2 cards. I would say this person is a little bit of a procrastinator. Sometimes like he knows that he needs to do something in order to move forward, but he doesn't. Like procrastination is his big not a good habit of his. I feel like he likes to go out, eat nice stuff. The interesting thing is that like he cares about material stuff a lot, but for some reason he doesn't, at least right now, like doesn't put a lot of effort into it. It's like he knows what he wants, but sometimes like when it comes to actually doing it, this is his trouble, you know? This is what like is hard for him. It's almost like maybe, or maybe he has this goal and he's trying to get there, but like at the moment, for some reason, it's like on pause, or like something very still is going on, like very still, like no movement going on. As a person, I mean, he, first of all, he likes himself a lot. He likes to spoil himself. And he likes calmness, peacefulness. Like not even peacefulness, just calm. He doesn't like when there's too much going on that kind of overwhelms him. But yeah, he's a man of logic, not super emotional. You won't see him like, you know, being like a king of cups, all over his emotions, like stuff like that. At least this is the way he comes up. I wouldn't say super reserved, but he could be reserved. That's true too. It's just like you won't really know about his true emotions. Like he doesn't really show that. I would say that. And I mean, at least for like a regular person, right? If you're like very close to him, of course, maybe he will be more warm, but like, and you'll know him better. But for other people, it's hard. Basically, it's hard for people to read his emotions. Okay. What is the potential of this relationship? Do you guys have a future? Okay, this guy is emotionally unavailable. This person is emotionally unavailable. So before I mentioned that he comes up as a king of swords, this is just, I would even say not even his personality, it's just his blockages when it comes to his emotional and heart chakra. Like emotional field of his, you know, life is very very blocked. Like he doesn't let, it's almost like he doesn't let himself to feel anything, because maybe he just can't handle it, who knows. Because deep inside he's actually king of cups. So what sometimes happens with king of cups, right, is like when there's a lot of emotions within them, they can't control it, and it makes them weak. At least that's what they use, that at least that's what they think, right? So in order to not be weak and be vulnerable, they just like completely put this, like shut the door to all the feelings, to their heart, to their emotions completely, and become this as if cold, just like feeling nothing type of person, just because because if the door is open, he can't control it, and then it becomes overwhelming, and he just too into his feelings, and he makes not the best choices as he thinks, right? He thinks it's a weakness. He shouldn't be this way almost. So that's the thing. Like he's very not aligned within himself. Like he's basically, I mean, how can you be aligned and be in agreement with yourself if you are very emotional, but you like forcing yourself not to feel anything? That's hard. That's like, it's a big dissonance in yourself. It's not, you can't have a harmonious relationship when you have such a fight going on between you, like the way you were born and the way you want to be. Like you have to balance those two. It feels like he doesn't know how to implement his emotional side of him in a balanced and harmonious way in his life. It's either like all or nothing, and he's having a hard time to, like, you know, meet himself in the middle, like meet both of his sides in the middle. Anyhow, what is his feeling, his thoughts about you? First of all, this guy is very slow. This guy is slow. I don't even know, like, who is it? Mule? He's even slower than the mule. I think he's a turtle. And I think it just causes a lot of frustration to you, because you know why? Because you're tired of waiting. You're tired of waiting. He's so slow. He does something, right? It seems like it's moving forward, but like it's so far away, you don't even know which direction it's going. And you just like, you don't know what to expect. You're tired of waiting. And I mean, you really want him to like be more open and emotionally available. But I feel like even if it happens at some point, I do see some kind of communication over there. It's like it's gonna come to a point that you just won't care anymore, because you're tired of waiting. You know, because you want like open communication, you want to feel emotions, you want like everything to flow naturally, and it's just he's making you, him being closed off of his own emotions, making you being closed off because you're tired of being open all the time. You know, you gotta close your door at some point. So that's where it's going towards. Anyway, potential of this relationship, again, very slow moving, very slow moving. Like every single decision, it's a hassle for him. It's like a big deal. Like every smallest decision ever in his life, he thinks it so many times to before actually making it. It's just it's crazy. Very, like, he always questions everything. He triple checks, double checks. He's always like not sure, very indecisive. Like he has to check 100 times before proceeding, like this kind of stuff, you know. Doesn't even trust himself, probably because he can't make a mistake. He doesn't want to make a mistake. So if you are going to be with this person, right, it's going to be some slow moving kind of process, and at times you will feel completely by yourself. I don't see a lot of love in this connection, honestly. I feel just a person waiting and hoping that like with more time and like this guy, another person's gonna become more warm and open up more, right? Like you already gave him so much time, but it's not really happening. I mean, if you want to drag this cat along, he will drag with you. Like it's I'm sorry for the comparison, but this is what it feels like. I don't see him suddenly realizing like, oh, I love her, I want to be with her. Like it, maybe he needs even more time, but I don't think you have so much time. Like I don't think you have so much patience, because first of all, you might not know him very well. He's the type of person that not only he doesn't share his emotions, right, with a lot of people, he just doesn't even share a lot about his own self, about his own life. And sometimes you look at him, you're like, do I even know you? Like sometimes you would find out that you didn't know about certain things about his life. Just like a lot of, he doesn't talk a lot, and that means he hides a lot, right? It doesn't mean it's bad. He's just not open, not an open person. I'm telling you, emotional unavailable guy. And of course, and I feel like you are more like open, like more fiery, more like interactive, more energetic, you know, than he is. But like you're getting tired already. So you can, as I said, you can be with him, and it can continue as it continues. I don't know if you guys just seeing each other or dating, whatever, but I don't see any major progress or step forward or like moving forward. You know what I do see though, when you do make him when you make him to basically get his like brain together and make a choice, like, hey, what's going on, when you like say, when you put him on the spot, he might bring up like yeah, like I don't know, give you a sense of stability that yes, we're together or something like that, but only after you like approach him and put him on the spot, right? However, that comes with the Seven of Swords, so whatever he says over here is just like to make you feel good. It's not really what he means. It's not like his heart and his soul are not in it. He only says it what you want to hear. He might say it actually after a long time, after you probably gonna wake up with him. You will probably have this conversation with him like, yes, no, like what are we doing? Only then he kind of like, you almost kind of like will have to make him say this, you know, and he will understand that, otherwise he'll lose you. So whatever he says, whatever kind of like commitment or stability or something he will talk about, it's not coming from his heart. He just says it because like, he just says it's because it's gonna work for you. This is the answer that you will accept. While in reality, he's gonna keep his heart closed. He is completely in his own realm, in his own universe. He doesn't let anyone close to him, though he does want to satisfy his sexual needs or whatever desires he has with you, like that's it. But he's not emotionally available, and I feel like this is the max it can go. Like you can end it there, or you can, if you want to just keep seeing him like this is as far as it can go. I don't see this guy anytime changing his perspective on life or in love, just in general. This is the maximum you can get out of this relationship. That's all I can say. Let's get some advice for you in general, or maybe about this connection. This guy for some reason made me mad. Like he's just like so slow. I hate when people are so slow. Like, dude, I'm on a schedule, okay? Like I gotta wake up tomorrow. I don't have time. Especially for women. Like, no joke, we do have biological clock. We can't wait around like this, you know? I mean, for those who want to have children, of course. In general, even, like, don't waste my time. Like, what the hell? Anyhow, let's see. Advice for you. Okay, in regards to this guy, whenever you get an invitation from him, or some kind of offer, or just like message, or just like an invitation to go out or do something, hang out, whatever, reassess. Think about, like, it's like almost two sides of you. Once I want to say yes and once I want to say no. So reassess. Just ask yourself what you're going to get out of it. Are you happy with what he can give? If yes, then go for it. If not, then you just have to be in agreement, you know? And also, body elevate. Take care of your body. So don't let him use you for, I don't want to say for your body, because I mean, obviously you're also probably having fun, right? But like, your body is your temple. And if he's so emotionally unavailable, I mean, and basically you're not getting anything out of it, no, this is not, I mean, at least if he was like a sugar daddy, right? I'm joking. Anyhow, but I'm telling you, take care of your body. Don't let yourself be this invitation. Basically, like, whenever he feels like he wants to see you, he'll just call you. No, this is not the way it's gonna work. It has to be some dates. It has to be some romance, at least, you know? This is not the way. Like, he might be like hitting you up just to like see you or satisfy whatever he wants. Basically make himself happy, completely disregarding your needs. But like, no, you deserve to be taken out on dates. You deserve to be, you know, messaged and called for, not only when he wants to see you. So take care of your body, like put your body first, and elevate self-worth. I feel like you gotta do some homework when it comes to self-worth. I know this guy might be really hot, and sometimes we're drawn to this narcissistic type of guys, you know, because they seem so mysterious. Sometimes we have this like competitive spirit, like, oh, I'm gonna crack him, I'm gonna get to his heart. But like, during that whole time, like, we're wasting our time and also getting sometimes hung up on those type of guys. So I feel like you have to reassess, because I feel like this guy just treats you, he basically reaches out almost like when he feels the need to see you. Just, he doesn't care about your emotions. Like, he just wants to make himself happy. Like almost like a booty call. Or even if not a booty call, even if you're dating this guy, it's very dry. Like, the relationship, the dating is dry. And like, you just go and have sex or something like that. Like, very plain. No romance, nothing, you know? Anyway, so think about it, but eventually it's gonna come to an end. That was it for today for you. Let me know in the comments below if this has resonated with your situation. I will be very curious to read your comments. Thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you all next time. Moving on. Oh my god, today's video is gonna be so long. Moving on, but it's exciting at the same time, right? Pile number 3. What's up with your person? What is the potential of this new love, of this new relationship, of this new just whatever, hookup, dating? Okay, your person, right? Let's see. Well, first of all, I can tell you that the first card that comes to mind is that your person is like harmonious, or you feel very peaceful when you're with him, very comfortable, just like a flowing water, you know, like meditation. I don't know, sometimes like when you're with someone, even your friends, right, they just have this vibe, they just have this calmness vibe, tranquility, just like everything is good, everything is nice. So he has this like magic vibe that he makes you, or just in general people, feel very comfortable and secure with them. see. What else can we find out about him? Oh my god, this guy's a family guy. Yeah, he's like, he has a lot of compassion. He likes stability, you know? He likes to be in a stable connection. He's not afraid to fall in love. Right now, he's working towards, there's something he's trying to figure out. And he wants to, there's some situation in his life that he's trying to like address and figure out. Figure a decision that will make him to come out of it as a winner, you know? What is this about? By the way, he might be dating, he might be talking to someone else. Like, if you just met this guy, there might be another woman that he's talking to, or a few. And right now, because I do see him being given a choice, and he needs to make a move. Like, he needs to decide, he needs to act, because no one will do it for him. And right now he's thinking, how can I approach the situation in the best way possible so that I can come out of it as a winner, so I can make the right choice. And again, there's another card of choice, but it's a romantic choice. And I feel like it might be like a, I don't know, love triangle, or if you just met this guy, maybe he's talking to some other women or one other girl, maybe someone from the past. Just in general, I do see him having some romantic options, and he's right now thinking about it, which one he wants to go after, basically. But in general, though, this guy, he is not afraid to be in a relationship. Like, that's why I think he wants to make the right choice, because it's almost like he wants to kind of make the choice for himself and pursue that woman. He doesn't, I don't feel the vibe from him like he wants to date around and like behind someone's back, you know? He likes his comfort. He doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. He likes his comfort. He just, he likes to feel emotions towards another person, you know? He likes that dating, how can I say, the new dating period, or just a relationship in general. I do see him, like, honestly, at some point wanting to have a family. Like, this guy is too lazy to make an effort to so many women. That's all that is. Trust me, this guy is lazy to go after, because imagine if you have like too many options, you have to take care of one girl and then meet another girl. He's just too lazy for this. Like, he is tired. No, he just wants to be emotionally fulfilled, preferably with one woman, and just like be drowned in that connection, you know, because he doesn't want to waste his time. He's just too lazy for that. But yeah, he's very open to a relationship, actually, and he's willing to work on it. If he meets the right woman, like, and he likes her, he's willing to work on it and actually build something together. Like, he's not afraid to fall in love and go head over heels towards that person. He enjoys it, actually. It's very cute, actually. There is some kind of disappointment. I feel like in the past he could have been betrayed. Actually, I feel like this guy already had been in a serious relationship at some point. I feel like and if he hasn't, there was someone in his life who he loved and cared for deeply. I mean, this guy has always been emotionally available. However, even besides that heartbreak, or maybe it was just, maybe he got maybe someone broke up with him, or just like left him for someone else. I don't know, manipulated him. I feel like he was left out, but it was serious for him, you know, like he was all in that relationship, in that connection at least. And even with that, like he's still open to experience love again. So he's not scared of that, even with his past. I mean, everyone has a past, you know. I'm just saying he's capable of truly committing and loving a person. He's actually very caring person. Okay, let's see. So far so good, right? What's up with that? What's up with let's see, future potential? What's the potential of this relationship? Is there one? Okay, let's see. This guy, you know what he's trying to do? I mentioned that he might have other options, but what I'm seeing right now is that he is being very indecisive. Like he's trying to get away from everyone to kind of make up his mind. And at the same time, it's like he's torn between two women. And he doesn't want to offend anyone, you know? He can't just even make up his mind for himself. It's hard for him. He doesn't know what to do. But at the same time, he doesn't want to lie. Actually, let me see in this one. A lot of people here. I'm trying to ask, like, what does he feel? He just shows me that he's confused. He's confused. He doesn't know what to do. He's trying to find maybe the sneakiest way possible or the smartest way possible, so like it doesn't affect him very much and doesn't affect other people. I feel like he's talking to multiple women, and he's having a hard time to like, I don't know, decide who he likes more. It's almost like he has multiple options when it comes to love, and he's trying to think who he really wants to invest into, or like just spend more time with, or you know, be more serious with, or something like that. Because I do see him over here trying to like, first of all, he wants to kind of be by himself, sit alone, and make up his mind about what he wants. It's almost like he doesn't trust. First of all, yeah, for some reason, he doesn't trust, I don't know, who. Or he wants to make sure that he can trust someone before moving forward. He's trying to see who can, like, who is deserving partner, or like who he should be open with. Because he's trying to, okay, what are you trying to do here? He's like closing off. He's closing off and not doing anything. He's just letting it play out naturally, almost. He just wants everything to be like, he wants everything to flow naturally, and just like as if someone can come and solve his problems. This way he doesn't have to make a choice, or have some rough talks with someone, or like cut people off, or whatever that means. He just doesn't want to do anything. He wants the universe kind of take it course and just do everything for him, so he doesn't have to hurt anyone's feelings or anything like that. In terms of potential future, it could be a very nice, fun romance. Nice, fun romance. But for some reason, I do see that you might get a little cold. I'm gonna ask why. You might find out something unpleasant, maybe about, I don't know, him talking to other people or whatever. You might find out something unpleasant that was hidden or you didn't know about before. It's gonna, I mean, it could break your heart, but I think it's gonna make you more disappointed. It's like you will lose trust. Like you trust that you didn't expect that this information will come up, or he would do something like that, you know? And you're gonna close yourself off from this guy. There could be actually potential for this relationship. The only thing though, it's gonna take some time, because this guy has to fight his own issues, you know, like he has to make his own choices, because right now he basically wants to just do nothing and kind of play out. I feel like his mentality is that whoever sticks by, that's it. Like, I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm just gonna see who's gonna stick by, whatever. So he's trying to avoid making any decisions in his life. But at some point, I feel like after he goes through his inner struggles, I mean, you will be there witnessing it from the side. It could be very fun. First of all, don't expect anything serious with this guy, at least in the beginning. I mean, he's caring, don't take me wrong. He is caring. He will be taking you on a nice date. He might call you all the time, but I mean, don't expect him to be super committed and like super loyal or invested 100%, at least in the beginning, because this guy still has to figure some things out within himself. And just give him some time. It could be nice, fun romance. The only thing is that like it might be a little bit casual. So if you're up for that, that's why don't get your hopes high, because you might find out some information that might be like upsetting to you, you know? Just like something hurtful. For some reason, it would be hurtful. Maybe you had your hopes high or had certain expectations about this guy. So don't get your expectations high, because this guy doesn't even know what he wants. If you are looking, I mean, for the beginning, for the new love, I would say it's not too bad. It's just like, don't get, first of all, too attached, and don't expect too much of this person. He needs more time to get to that stage, you know? Because this way you won't be disappointed when something doesn't go the way you planned. There is a chance that like after some time of consistent dating, you might actually go into Two of Cups. The only thing, don't idealize this person. It's not gonna be good for you or him, because it only brings more disappointment. Actually, I do feel like you might be actually in a good, nice loving relationship at some point with this person. It just, don't rush things, I would say. And in the beginning, it might be a little, like, it might start as something more casual and then develop to something more. But there is potential if you want it, though. However, in the beginning stages, I don't see him being very committed. So watch out for that. Not even watch out, just like take it into account, explore your own options. And let me pull a few cards for you as advice about this person, or in general. Let's see. You have to speak up about what you want, what is okay with you, what is not okay, what are you looking for, just what do you want, you know, because he can't, it's like almost as if everything is on his time, which is not okay. You just communicate your needs and see what he says, and be authentic with it, you know. Like I always want to say, like, don't be afraid to push him away. If he gets scared, like, it's not being demanding, it's just like speaking up about your wants. You have a right to do that. Free yourself of first of all the doubt and all the unspoken words that you're trying to like not say out loud in order to not to scare him or like come off as too pushy. Don't even worry about it. It's actually, it might be better for you to do that, not like in an aggressive way, but kind of like draw the lines of boundaries, like what do you want, what you're looking for, what is okay, what is not okay, and basically put yourself first, you know. Create an environment where you are heard. Let yourself speak, basically. You gotta move to the direction which you authentically was looking for, not just like waiting around and like looking for him to come around, you know, after he explores some more options or does some solo exploration. So don't be afraid to speak up. Authenticity, move, just basically be authentic to your true self. Be optimistic about this connection, but first of all, be authentic to yourself, even if it means to say something that other person might not like. That's their problem. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. Let me know in the comments below what has resonated for you. And if you like this video, please hit thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.